So I was back in school about 3 weeks ago, up to just the end of August, and the unit was the Centonomy entrepreneur, and I loved everything I learned. I had a lot of what I knew revalidated, but I'll tell you what I walked out with. And forget about me. Let's talk about us. It worries me that we talk about ourselves in a small way and very immediate. So let me just unpack that. Small. You meet a person who's in business in this country, and the first thing they tell you is, I run a small business. I'm a small businesswoman. I'm a small. I don't know why we do that. Because so long as that is how we view ourselves, we will never be large. Okay? We just will never be. And then we get very upset when we meet other people who are doing big things. You're like, anajua na watu, ako Illuminati, anauzanga madawa. I mean, because it's just nonsense. We need to stop that. The other thing that worries me is the very now nature of how we think about our businesses. We don't think about the fact that I'm building this so that it can be here to tell a story in 10 years, in 20 years. We're not those people. We think everything is about now. I'm going to make it big in 3 years, and that will be the end. And I'm not quite sure what we want to do. But somebody also told me it's because for us, the hustle is all about how we can show off to other people how well we're doing, which I think is a ridiculous reason to do anything. It really is. So I guess my challenge to myself and to everybody who was in my, my cohort is bigger dreams, bigger actions, further looking. And we don't have very far to go. And I kept telling Washeke, one of the things I think we all need to do is start looking at our Muhindi and Asian counterparts seriously. And I've said one of the things that I'm fortunate about is that, have you ever met my family? We look like the United Nations. I have Goan cousins. I have those guys from Makindu and Nimali. My family married everywhere. So when you notice that I don't have issues. Oh, and can I just say this quickly? For every person who comments either on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel, it tells me, okay, finally a Kikuyu sings. I'm number one. I have nothing against Kuyus. I love all my Kikuyu friends. I'm not Kikuyu. I'm not. I'm Kamba. Could you stop saying that about me? And then, if really we check, there's a little Kamasai in me, a Kamwindi somewhere, and I know there's a Somali somewhere. I don't know that you've ever heard those stories about, raids on villages, and people are taking, I swear something happened in my village. So when you notice that I'm Kenyan. But what I love about our Asian brothers and sisters, and because I have family and then I work with amazing people at East FM, and I just, love everybody else in my life, from Chirag to Snehal to God knows who else is in my life. So my Asian circle is huge, and the Vidyathis and all these people is this. When I think about them, everything they start is going to be here in years to come. It has never been for now. It has never been for show. And I want us to start opening up our minds to having conversations with them. Instead of sitting there saying, Waindi wako na pesa, Waindi wako hivi, Waindi, oh no, sit down a minute and unpack how they do this. And for me, let me tell you the moment is realizing that every Kenyan Muhindi I ever went to school with and worked with, and especially school and college with, these were not guys who were sitting around saying, so when I finish, when I graduate, I'm going to go and look for a job at Unilever, at Barclays. There's nothing wrong with that. They all knew subliminally that either they were going to go work for the family business or start one. Think about it. Think about it. And what can we learn? For me, that's really important. It was like light bulb. And how many of us have something today that if you walk down Biashara Street, you'll see these since 1945, since 1932. None of us, me and you, can say that about our businesses because we don't build them for posterity. So I'm going to challenge everybody who's having the entrepreneur conversation and the business conversation in Kenya to see what they can learn from our Asian brothers and sisters. Because they got something going on, and I know that because it's part of my life, my family, and my work circle. But the rest of us are busy sitting there hating, saying, unajua wako na pesa, unajua wako. What can you learn? And whenever I say learn, what edifying thing can you take out from somebody else's life and ideas? Sign up for Centonomy Entrepreneur. Thank me later.